The views and comments expressed on the following radio program by its hosts and their guests do not necessarily reflect the views of RMCOnAir.com or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
I see what you're doing, yeah, I see what you go through. Put my lighter in the air, the truth is you're beautiful, 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 beautiful. Now put your lighter in the air for us. Everybody singing together, sing a new song.
What's up, Just Sports with Sonny Wells? What's happening, everybody? We are back, just the three of us. Let's get that shot, man. Let's get that overhead shot. Yeah, there we are.
There we go.
Yeah, right. Okay. Man, we got a big day tomorrow.
Big day.
Big day. Let's see. We got the fight. We got the Kentucky Derby. And then we got the Clippers game.
The NBA.
Yeah, all tomorrow night. Big
night.
Sports Saturday. So we'll start it off with the NFL draft.
Yes,
now,
sir.
I should have been a little more prepared, but I do know that my man with the crab legs, it didn't make any difference.
No, the crab legs did not hold him back. The claw did not have him. He was able to be drafted number one as everyone anticipated, and hey, I go with it. I think he's between him and Mariana as a number one pick. I think Jameis Winston is a great draft day pick, but I think Mariana may have a better career. May have.
Maybe.
Right?
You know, I was listening to Stephen A. Smith, and they were talking about, he made the analogy that he really didn't steal those. He had a hookup there, and the person that usually hooked him up wasn't there that day.
He's absolutely right. All major programs have hookups. USC, UCLA. My son goes to Cal. Well, we'll be going to Cal, and they have hookups too. It's just part of the program. Unfortunately, wrong person was there and not the right one. So therefore, he got some trouble. But it crab legs.
Yeah, I like that he put that on Instagram because that really says that, hey, you know, I didn't really steal these.
Well, he put it on, but trust me, Tampa Bay want to bury it. They don't want that.
Well, yeah,
out there.
if he wants to be the face of the organization,
Yes.
they're going to have to, let that go. But
Yeah.
hey, maybe he might get a commercial out of that, depending on who it was.
Well, it all depends.
Yeah.
Anything can happen with
Yeah.
crab legs.
What are some of the other draft picks? I know you know because I didn't.
Well, the draft wasn't that eventful. I was anticipating some trades happening to move some teams up or down in that first round to get particular players to satisfy needs that they had for their teams. But basically, everybody stood pat. There was no great trades. Wasn't any trade, I don't think, on that first round. And for the first 6 or 7 picks, everybody chose who they wanted, and after that, they went for the best player left on the board to fill the need. So there was no unexpected draft choices by teams. From when I saw it for the first round. Second round, a little bit more interesting. There were some players picked. There was some reach for some teams. And one thing I noticed in this draft, Sonny, there's a lot of players with off-the-field issues that either...
Yeah, it's kind of unavoidable, given today's youth, it's kind of unavoidable. One of the things I did recognize is that they seem to want to put the linemen ahead of the running backs.
Well, today it's like the quarterback is a big property. It needs protection. And running backs they need it also because of the fact that most teams in the NFL, there's no fullback. So that's no extra blocker for any runner. So you're basically using your running back to get him on the outside and throw passes to him. But there were some big linemen went in that first round. And matter of fact, it could have been the most linemen I have seen go in the first round in quite a while. But I think the Dallas Cowboys put the light on that with the emphasis that they put on by drafting their offensive line now by using a couple of number one picks in the last couple of years, and they have one of the strongest offensive lines around. DeMarco Murray is living proof of that.
So you're saying they're going more for protection of the quarterback as opposed to being able to try and get a running game going consistently. They want consistent protection.
Protection.
Okay.
It's protection because the NFL is a passing league, and the running back is basically utilized to come out the backfield, or you have running back by committee. But that's no dominant 20 to 25 carry running back, except for DeMarco Murray, who's is in Philly right now, away from my team, which I didn't want him to go, but that's how it goes. But, it's
who's your team?
Dallas Cowboys.
Another
Dallas
Cowboy.
Been there all my life, Sonny, and I'm quite upset with my team. But the draft, they did okay. I think they went for a defense. We got a corner. We got a questionable off-the-field defensive lineman or linebacker. So, still, I would like for us to draft a quarterback because we have no backup quarterback.
No. Who's your boy over there?
Romo is one hit away, bro, for being done.
You think?
One hit away.
But they did good last year. They acquired a running back and took a lot of pressure off of him.
Yeah, but that running back's not there.
That's the one they traded to Philly.
Yeah. DeMarco's gone. So
did they pick up another one?
Well, not so much trade. DeMarco was a free agent. But
no, hold on. You mean to tell me they let that running back go?
They let him go, man.
And they didn't, well, obviously because they didn't want to pay him.
Yeah, they didn't want to pay him, bottom line.
But did they get someone else?
No. I think we got a guy named Rando who has some off-the-field issues who they looking to step in to now be the starting running back.
Still got a chance at Adrian Peterson, though.
They do?
They have a chance, but I'm saying this right now. All my Cowboy fans, we have been going back and forth because they're saying we're going to get Peterson. Adrian, the Minnesota Vikings will not let Adrian Peterson go. Okay? They will not.
Do the Cowboys have something they want?
No. I don't think of. Dez Bryant. Can't want Dez Bryant. Dez Bryant's franchise. Mm-hmm. So other than that, who do we have?
Wow.
Yeah. So it's
picks. You got draft picks.
We got draft picks.
How many?
Well, we got, I think, for the whole draft, I think we got 7.
Oh, okay. So they're looking. They have their eye on some people that they haven't divulged yet.
Well,
or maybe they did already in the later rounds that we don't know about, that we haven't checked up on.
What's the fun thing about the NFL? When they're gonna make moves, they make moves in the first couple of rounds, basically the first round, to get to the lower rounds, so they want picks. Nothing has been made. This has been a very cut and dry draft so far, and I would like for us, as being a Cowboy fan, like for us to get a quarterback. Somehow, there's about 3 quarterbacks out there. Somebody we can develop, sit there for a little bit, because Romo won't be around long. I'm telling you, he's one hit away for us having misery once again.
That's crazy.
Yep.
Okay, so we big Saturday, man. Big Saturday tomorrow.
Big Saturday.
Let's see. Let's move on to basketball really quick. Let's see. Atlanta did away with.
Finally put Brooklyn out of their misery. It never should have been there. Never should.
It was. Both those games were by 30, weren't they? 30 or 40 points.
I'm not for sure.
It was 30 when I watched it. Well, it was 10, and then I came up here and ate some dinner, and game was basically over. And guy down at the bar said, "Hey, man, they just stomped them, man."
Yeah, Brooklyn didn't show up.
Yeah,
so.
I fell asleep on it the last game. Matter of fact, we got a clip of that. Let's take a look and see what the finals were on that. Go ahead, Chris.
Hawks looking to close out the Nets in Game 6. Brooklyn entered 5-0 all-time in Game 6 in the first round. Jeff Teague playing floor general early. 2 defenders focus on Teague, leaving Paul Millsap wide open. Millsap gets the pass, hoop, and the harm. Later in the quarter, Teague uses the Al Horford screen. 2 defenders focus on Teague, leaving Horford wide open in the lane. Gets the feed, the floater goes. Horford finished with 18. Later in the quarter, this time 3 Nets defenders focused on Teague. Kyle Korver wide open for 3. Teague finished with no points, 13 assists, the second most assists in playoff history without scoring a point. Hawks up 13 after 1 and continuing the great team basketball in the second quarter. Millsap drains the 3. He finished with a game-high 25 points, a game-high 9 boards, and 6 assists. Finds Kent Bazemore cutting to the basket there. Hawks up 6 at recess. Third quarter, Atlanta pulling away. Korver drains the 3. Later in the third, Hawks up 23. Korver, 6 of 10 in this game from beyond the arc. He finished with 20 points. Atlanta wins it 111-87.
Man.
That is a blowout.
Yeah, you know what the problem is? Those guys don't know how to play defense.
Who is that? Brook?
Yeah. You got 3 guys on one dude. That means that the other guys aren't moving their feet. They're lazy. They're positioned wrong on the defense.
Yeah.
You know, we teach over where I'm at to basically stay arm's length of your man. Mm-hmm. So you don't have those type of mismatches and someone's out there wide open. They kill them with the 3s.
Right. Too much space.
Yeah, and you can't recover. There's a drill called to help him recover, but you can't recover.
No.
You can't even help. Don't even think about helping. The spacing is too much. All you can do is stay in the passing lane at arm's length, and that's it.
Right.
And the person on the ball has to play some D. Really has to make the guy pick up the ball. Once he picks up the ball, he's got to protect the ball. And then at that point, everything gets thrown off because they can't make the accurate pass because you're putting too much pressure on them.
Right. Let's move from Brooklyn to the Hawks. Who you guys got in Atlanta versus Washington for round 2?
You got a clip of that?
No, that's in the future, so I don't got a clip of that.
Oh, it's in the future.
Who you taking?
I can't dig that far up.
Yeah, you got me, Chris. You got me, man. You got me. Why you set me up like that, man?
Who you got?
That's cold, boy.
You had me for a second. The game been played.
Now, say it again.
Hawks or Wizards in round 2?
Oh, since they just won the game. Woo!
Come on, that's easy. Sonny?
No. You know, second round tells the truth.
And remember, we play these clips back after the series, so go ahead.
Yeah, we'll play them back. I really like Atlanta because they've been playing well all year.
Yes.
And coming out of the first round with the type of numbers that they had and just watching those highlights there of the way they're moving the ball and positioning themselves on the floor, they can do that with any team.
Well, I agree.
Yeah, as long as they knock down the shots, and I don't see why they shouldn't be able to knock down the shots, especially with the rest that you get in between games playing at that level.
Right.
And that's the part that most people don't take a look at. During the regular season, you know, games are almost back-to-back. You're traveling.
Right.
It's really kind of tough because you get worn down.
Right.
And some teams don't play their bench. Right. And those teams that don't play their bench are wearing out their main guys. So obviously, Atlanta looks like they've been playing most of their bench, and they're fresh and ready to go. So I like, in the next series, to answer your question, the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, I've been a Hawk fan all year. I think Atlanta has to do one thing to be quite successful, as it has been during the regular season. They have to play as a team. Everyone has to do their role. Once their players get out of their role, what they're supposed to do, they have problems. Like they had about 3/4 of the way through the season, they had a little bump in the road. But if they players play their role and do what they're supposed to do, I'm picking them to come out, even against the great LeBron James. I just think that they're a good team, and as long as they don't come out of their roles, they shall be successful. I'm going to stick with Atlanta.
Yeah, I like Atlanta. Okay, hey, let's take a break, and we'll be right back with Just Sports.
And I'm taking the Wizards.
What's your style? Curly? Straight? Wavy? Or maybe you like it natural? Introducing Secret Styling Hair Care Products by Smith Products Company, LLC. A complete line of hair moisturizers, shampoos, conditioners, and an assortment of other hair styling aids formulated for today's fashion-conscious consumer. Enhance your style. Get the secret.
Hey, are you tired of those same old energy drinks with bad taste? Make a switch to Pitbull Energy Drink with a guaranteed no aftertaste. Pitbull offers more energy with ginseng and vitamins B6 and B12. With a ginger ale lemon lime flavor, Pitbull meets the consumer's demand for better tasting and healthier energy products with a guaranteed no aftertaste. Make a switch to Pitbull Energy Drink. Pitbull offers more energy with ginseng and vitamins B6 and B12. With a ginger ale lemon lime flavor, Pitbull meets the consumer's demand for better tasting and healthier energy products. For more information on Pitbull energy drinks, bars, and mixes, visit their website at hiphopbev.com. That's hiphopbev.com. Online orders available at hiphopbev.com.
And we're back with Just Sports with Sonny Wells. We were talking about basketball before we left, and Chris shouted out, who you got?
The Wizards, 4-1.
No. Come on.
Atlanta cannot guard the Wizards' bigs.
No.
No, but they can guard their guards.
4-1?
4-1?
4-1. The Wizards swept a way better team than the Hawks beat.
You think?
Yes.
Look.
Good luck with that pick.
Yeah, good luck with that. Yeah. Remember, we're going to play this back, as you said. We're going to play this back.
Well, if I'm wrong, we're not playing it back.
Yeah. No.
Who's in control, huh?
Yeah. Hey, so I watched the game last night, and I was pulling from last year, but they were marred in controversy with all that other stuff that was going on with the owner. Mm-hmm. But last night, they showed a lot of grit. They showed a lot of toughness, because I couldn't tell who was going to win. Usually, I'm pretty good at that, being able to see where the momentum is and who has the momentum. Right. But last night, I just didn't know. I really didn't know until actually the last, 10 seconds or so.
Well, 3 or 4 of these games had come down in the last 10 seconds to what's going to happen.
Yeah, well, they blew the game when DeAndre tapped the ball. I'm like, no, he's going to take the basket away. That's the one you need to win the game.
Stay down. You got to stay
down.
I
figured the next game, they would probably be able to win that if everyone was healthy and everyone came out to play and they did their part. Right. And I must say, the little guard, man, you know what got me? He kept going right to that same spot on the right-hand side.
Well, you go to it until they take it away.
He kept going there, and they couldn't do anything about it. It's like the defense got confused right in that area. Right. I don't know how he sets that up, but it's really, really good to see him do that. And he gets that same high arcing shot right there. That's his money shot.
When he's aggressive, the team is so successful. He has to be aggressive. He has to continue to be aggressive, no matter what the outcome is, missed shot or made shot. He has to be aggressive. But you mentioned ultimate worry with the Clippers right now. Help. I love my Clippers. I think when I first on this show, I made a prediction that we will be bumped in the first round.
No.
Hold it. Right now, I like to eat those words. Hopefully, they pull it off tomorrow. But I still say the San Antonio Spurs, they are the champs. And Popovich knows what he's doing. He's mentally just went at them at the press conference after the game last night, talking about like they really played horrible. It wasn't so much as they played horrible, the fact that he won't put it in mind, you played horrible and come out and play better. But that being said, health is the ultimate word of the Clippers. Big Baby is, I don't know.
I saw, you know what?
He went down, man.
I'm looking at it and I'm like, what did he do? He had it looked like a slight tweak on the way up, but then it seemed like it didn't register in his brain, and he followed the guy in, and then when he got there, the pain, like, oh no, I can't move.
When you're that big and you come down, you don't move, okay? And he came down, and he felt it, and I don't know. They took X-ray, but what did X-ray show? Really, doesn't just show it's not a break, but the damage in the ligaments and maybe in the MRI would show that, but I don't know. Which means they go to Haas, and good luck with that. I think he's the wasted $6 million I've ever seen.
Yeah, well, you got to look at it like this. The Clippers are back home. CP3 was talking about last night. He had fun. I was like, wow.
Yeah, you had to enjoy that.
Yeah, let's run that clip.
San Antonio, when they had a chance to close this thing out, the world champs, Greg Popovich, 10-3 in Game 6s when the team leads 3-2. First quarter, Spurs down 3. Tony Parker driving, takes contact from DeAndre Jordan, but still finishes there. J.J. Redick came ready to play. J.J., ball fake, knocks that one down, comes out firing at 12 points in the quarter. All right, second quarter, we're knotted up at 32. We're going to be tight the whole way. Marco Bellinelli moving without the ball. Unable to get through the screen is Redick. Bellinelli hits the 3. Spurs come back next time down the floor for them. screen. Loses Austin Rivers. Hits the three. Less than a minute to go. Bellinelli again. That's Chris Mullins' guy when he's in Golden State. Love Bellinelli. Clips 1 of 9 from behind the arc. Spurs, meanwhile, 7 of 15. But you know what? They decide these things in the last 24 minutes. Blake Griffin gets it going. Hitting jumpers, scoring inside. Then he would hit more jumpers. Griffin, 10 points in the third quarter. Clips up 4, heading to the fourth quarter. Again, Spurs trying to knock them out, get into the second round. Clippers up 4. Blake Griffin finds Chris Paul in the corner. Paul's trying to get deep in the playoffs for the first time in his career. Clippers up 7. 5-point game. Griffin overworking and working over. Kawhi Leonard hits the jumper. It's 89-82, and then plays in my ear. Off the screen, Bellinelli. No. Leonard gets it back. Bellinelli got it to go. 96-93 with a $1:19 left. Paul for the Clippers. I'll take it myself, thanks. Little teardrop. That goes down, and the lead again up to 5. Steve Ballmer. Ballmer's head's going to explode. Boom. Splash. 98-96. That'll make the cheese a little more binding. 10 to go. 4-point game. Parker. Looking. Can I just give me a Bellinelli jersey? No, as it goes begging. What do we got? Goaltending. We look at it here. Tipped in the cylinder. They will continue to look at it, and eventually the call reversed.
Had that the other night in the cylinder again, twice
Yes.
the same series. Wow.
Happened to the other team this time. 102-96.
Hell of a game to watch.
Wow.
I watched every bit of it. Ironic, the tip.
Exact same play.
Yeah, damn near.
Same play.
That's when you're glad that they have the instant replay because you can actually see exactly what happened.
Yeah.
And he tapped it first.
And then Blake.
Diaw tapped it first, and then Griffith got it. So they had to wipe the basket out because that was the change in the game too. I don't know how much time was left in, but that was a critical time in the game where they could have went the other way, but they got the call right.
They got it right. Thank God for instant replay because that's definite was close. But I don't know. Tomorrow night they got to bring the A+ game and they had to play a lot of minutes. Because still no bench help, and I don't think Doc is going to even trust it because he needs.
He should, especially the first half. There's a lot of energy in the building. You know, the first half, I'm not going to wear out my guys.
Right.
I've got to go ahead and use whatever bench I have, especially if the score is within 10. You got to use that bench because you want your guys at the end to be able to be superior. CP3 got a lot of rest. The light skin got a lot of rest. You know, the two key people, they got a lot of rest, and they came back in the fourth period, and they were able to, go to work.
But that's the key. They're going to need it. But if Big Baby's not able to go, you're going to need another
Big Baby's done. He's out of there. He's out of there.
You gotta go
they got
with
another
Haas.
cat off the bench that he played 11 seconds.
That's Haas.
Yeah, so he's got to come in and he's got to put in some work.
Well, if I CP,
Doc Rivers' son didn't look too bad.
Well, he looked lost the last game. Previous game, he looked fantastic. But that's the thing with that kid. He'll give you one good game, but the next game, you don't know what
Well, he sure got to give a good one tomorrow. That's for damn sure.
Which means
got to give a good one tomorrow. Everything's on the line tomorrow. Game 7.
Everything's on the line.
They're in the building. They talked about the energy of the crowd.
They're going to need it
last
tomorrow.
time they were there, they talked about that, and they were welcoming that.
Right.
So we're looking good. I hope they pull it off. You know what?
The owner, he had energy.
Oh, you see him crying? He's a
come on.
We're doing it.
All of a sudden, you can do anything you want. You can cry.
He's a billionaire, so he can cry and do whatever he wants. Well, it's good to see that he's having fun. His money was well spent. $2 billion.
That's his passion. It's for his team.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
You want them to win, which so do I. I want to get over this hump with these Clippers. No more first round out. Please make me eat my words, Clippers. Come on, Paul. Bring it home. Bring it home.
Yeah. They're going to be rested. They're going to be ready. I look for a really good game. Hey, but somewhere in there we got the fight in there too.
The fight. Matter of fact, they changed the time of the game to make sure that the fight.
Oh, did they?
Oh yeah.
What time did they change it to?
Yeah,
they bumped it up.
They bumped the game up.
Yeah. About
to what?
Half an hour. I think it was about a half an hour. Half an hour. something like that.
So
they bumped it
the main event tomorrow, and I don't know how many preliminary fights they have on before that. Usually it's 2 though.
At least 2. At least 2.
Possibly 3 if there's a quick knockout or something. Probably around 8, 8:30, 8:45, right?
Right. Should be.
Our time.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? This is my prediction.
Prediction time.
These guys are at the end of their career. They're saying this is the fight of the century, but we both know that in the boxing game, that those people are greedy. So we got to look at how is the greed going to manifest itself. I say that this particular bout will be a draw. Yeah, it's going to be a draw.
Where the odds are. It will be.
Vegas stopped the betting on a draw 10-1 2 weeks ago. So
they did.
Yeah.
Oh, get money on
the
draw.
You can't bet on the draw. Even if you're
too
in
much
there. I know
money
a
on
bunch
that
of people
draw.
went down to Vegas, but you can't make that bet. So, I think that Manny Pacquiao is juicing up because he's gonna have to. Floyd Mayweather is bigger than him physically.
Yeah, I was amazed at that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that much of a difference. They both short compared to me.
No, Floyd it looked like Floyd on some juice.
Yeah, but Floyd is.
But he got a crazy workout though. He got crazy workout.
Yeah, but
that's all he do. 2 o'clock in the morning. One of my customers is a guy who was a scout for the Atlanta Braves, and sometimes he's in Vegas looking at people, and he was out hanging out one night, and all of a sudden, here comes this cat running past, shoom, and a whole bunch of people behind him.
Right.
It's 2 o'clock in the morning. He running.
No, his
then he goes to a recovery center.
It's fantastic.
And he eats and gets a massage or whatever else he does there. Then he goes to sleep.
Well,
and then he wakes up and he does it again.
Right.
I'm like, dang.
Now his workout regimen is unbelievable, but he just see how much bigger he looked than Pacquiao. It makes me to kind of wonder. Pacquiao might have been juicing before.
Well, he need the juice now
because he is I don't know that much of a difference.
Yeah, there's a big difference.
He weighed in today at 145 Pacquiao, and Floyd was 146, I think. And they both gonna go up at least 5 pounds before this fight. But Floyd is
5 pounds.
Yeah, they're gonna go up at least 5.
5 pounds.
Well, they're gonna hydrate, and they're gonna go up. They're not gonna stay at 146.
They're gonna hydrate that much.
Could be, but they both going up. The weight will be more than it was for the weight in. They basically just want to make the weight. But Floyd, the thing with this fight. Okay, I'm sorry. Your prediction is, Sonny?
My prediction is the draw. It's the draw. Pacquiao, man. He unlike Floyd. Floyd's never been knocked out, but Pacquiao, he put him to sleep right there. Look at it. All he could do was reach for a pillow. I was like, look, bam, look at it.
Right.
Huh?
Right.
He was done. When I saw that, I was like, oh, man, that does something to your psyche. When you look at sleep,
well, that's the thing that most
sleep,
that
scratching his nuts and everything.
That his psyche has been messed with due to that knockout. But I think it's going to be a very good fight. And I think that...
look at he's gone. Look at he's done. Stick a fork in him. He's done.
I don't think that'll happen tomorrow night, but who knows? Anything is possible. But it's going to be a good fight, and I'm leaning toward a draw. I'm leaning either Pacquiao going to win or it's going to be a draw.
Here's what's going to happen, and we can play this back next week when it's all over.
All right.
Here's Mr. Wells' prediction. Pacquiao will juice, and Pacquiao will win the fight in you'll be able to see that Pacquiao won the fight, but they're going to steal it from him and say it's a draw to set it up for the next fight. You heard it right here on Just Sports with Sonny Wells.
Right here.
Huh?
Sonny, your prediction.
Yep.
We're going to hold
So we'll see how close I am next week. Man, once again, thanks for coming. Man, you didn't even introduce yourself.
Mr. Donnie Rambo. That's my name.
Can't even talk it.
Yeah, he can't even talk. I didn't even get a chance to get it. Introduce him.
Take the time. I want to talk.
Engineer Chris was with us today. Thanks, Chris, and we'll have you back again next week.
Oh, thank you.
So okay, Clippers, draw, and I don't know who's in the Derby.
Bunch of horses. I have no idea. This is what type of Derby. I have no idea.
I don't play with them horses.
Too much going on, son.
I'm not down there feeding.
Too much going on right now.
Yeah, I'm not feeding the horses, so I don't have any idea, any prediction on that. Probably should have had a horse expert in here who feeds them horses on a daily basis. They've got some money on it. But hey, this has been Just Sports with Sonny Wells. Thanks for joining in, and we'll see you next week. And we'll just sort through all of this. Maybe the Clippers will win. Maybe they won't. I want them to win.
Let's hope.
Yep. All right. Thanks again. Wells.
Curly, straight, wavy, or maybe you like it natural. Introducing Secret Styling Hair Care Products by Smith Products Company, LLC. A complete line of hair moisturizers, shampoos, conditioners, and an assortment of other hair styling aids formulated for today's fashion-conscious consumer. Enhance your style. Get the secret.